Hey Katie. I realised I haven't got my camera turned on a sec. Let me get the bad boy on. Awesome. Hello.
Hello.
Hey gorgeous. Right, I'm gonna let some other people in a sec.
Oh.
Hey. Oh, I don't like the light. Do you know what? It's altogether too much light. I want it to be a bit more like, ooh, spooky. Boop. Boop. Let me turn the light down a little bit so that my boob flash is all the more
Very glamorous.
exciting. All the more exciting when the boob flash happens when it's dim light, right? Hey Marie! Hey
Hey,
Julie!
right.
Hello.
Yeah, I am so
Just putting my
pumped
socks
for
on.
this. Yay! I can't find
Oh
my
yeah, that's a
glasses.
good point. I'm trying to turn my phone off.
Let me
Not
just
bad. You've got a new phone
I
you've got
got
in
my
your head.
crystals.
Yay!
Turn it off.
Was that you? Was that Julie?
Yeah, Julie.
Hey Julie!
Hello.
Turn it off. Why can't I turn it off?
Right, I'm just going to, I really want some candles because I'm going to do some saging when we get going. And I don't know who had my...
Oh, I might shut my curtains.
Oh, there they are. I've had my thingy. Yeah, shut your curtains, Marie. You're going on a journey.
Keep going on mute.
There you go.
How's everyone feeling?
Happy,
Yeah, good.
excited,
Happy, excited?
I've had a bit of a
Yeah.
spaced out day. I'm still a bit spaced
ready
out.
for it.
You were on the orgasmic breathing this morning, weren't you?
Me, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, the breath work, alchemy of breath work. Yeah, he does a session every Sunday, a free session, which is incredible.
Oh, mate.
And then I happened to fall upon, when I spent an hour in the garden, I happened to fall, scrolling through Facebook, fall upon the orgasmic manifester workshop.
Oh, yeah. Tell
And
the
I thought,
jokes about that, Marie.
is this actually what it says it feels like it's about, the whole, and yes, it actually is.
Were you expected to produce an orgasm on demand?
No, this workshop, not the breathwork one, this was another free, sales funnel, obviously, into her program. But I watched the free webinar just out of curiosity, thinking, is she actually saying you are manifesting your desires through the power of a sexual orgasm? And she was.
Like, oh.
I know, I think this sounds
So
really good.
guess who signed up to that one?
I'm definitely going to sign up to that one.
So when life's been a little bit, kind of sparse, and the universe sends you a message, i.e. you have an hour to just sit and chill, let's watch this, you're going to do it.
Hello, other Julie.
Get my
Hello,
sage on.
gorgeous.
How are you?
I'm really good. I'm so excited for this evening.
Ooh, forgot I had earphones in.
Sweaty.
What's that, Julie?
I said I'm a bit sweaty.
Oh.
Funny all this talk of orgasms.
You've got hyped up already. So funny. And then I just had a really bizarre conversation with my daughter about psychedelics, which was like, yeah, this is like.
Wow.
Very interesting. But yeah, so that's my Sunday. Super sexy Sunday.
Mm.
Yeah, like screw Oprah's soulful Sunday. It's a super sexy Sunday for you.
It is, yeah, completely. I'm having that. I'm
What were you
adopt.
going to say, Julie Jones? What were you going to say? How are
I'm
you?
just saying I was looking forward. I've been looking forward to this all day.
Yay!
Yeah.
I think I'm really excited to say. I think quite a few of us have been looking forward to it all day. Hi,
Yeah.
Mel. Oh. Gorgeous, sprightly young woman that you are. And a big welcome to Vanessa. It's beautiful to have you here. Feel free to stay on mute. That's absolutely fine. But just know that you're very welcomed into this space. And all the absolute babes who are on here. Jen, you look like a goddess reclining there. Hello. You look absolutely amazing. Oh, and Kirsty. There's two Kirsties on here, both of whom are just amazing. But hello, Kirsty Bowen, who I haven't seen in absolutely too long. A fellow gusset sniffer, if ever I knew one. Make of that what you will, ladies. Hello, Jane, as well. So it's really lovely because I've got a few people from my real life community in West Somerset, and then I've got a few people from my online soul tribe, and then some new people too. So welcome, everybody. Who's that down there? Dawny's here, amazing. And then Sharon's here. So Sharon, I don't know if you've got my messages, but when I saw you booked on and I didn't know you, I went trying to find you to say hi on Facebook, and I sent this random woman that wasn't you a message in her voice notes, just going, "Oh my god, I'm so excited! You're coming to my thing. This is so cool. I can't wait to meet you." And it wasn't you. Right, everybody.
Ah.
I'm gonna just pop you. Before I pop you on mute, has anybody got anything they wanted to just declare or share at the start and top of the group today?
I'm already feeling the vibrations and the energy coming through. Like my head has started to vibrate.
Is there anything that needs the very strong intuitive channeled drop that I got today, moving through me like viscerally, was released? Like so much heavy energy that we are carrying needs to be released back to the earth and make space to actually step up into something new. So, is there, just before I mute you all, is there anyone that needs to say anything or wants to declare anything in the group before we get going? Beautiful. I'm going to mute you all, ladies. So, amazing. So, in a moment when we get going, I'm just going to give you the best protocol to have the best possible journey today. And most of you are very experienced with my ceremonial work. If you've had a gong bath before, this isn't going to be like a gong bath you've had previously. Reggie's here, yay! Because this is a ceremonial journey, and it is specifically at the frequency of folks who are in service to humanity. And that doesn't mean by being in service to humanity that you have to be broke ass struggling. It doesn't mean that you have to always put yourself last. It means that you are here to release your own human shit so you can hold frequency at a higher vibration on behalf of everybody else. So just let that sink in for a moment, because when you come into these circles, when you come into these spaces, it's because there's a higher intelligence that has brought you here. It's no coincidence that you find yourself here this evening. Seeds are sown, and it's time to start flourishing. So the ideal setup this evening is to be really comfortable. Like, you're not going to have to do anything unless you want to, unless you get the urge halfway through to kind of like jump up and like, you know, shake it out, let anything move, whatever you need to do. If you get that urge, go with it. Or for some reason I'm seeing like kicking. If you get any urge to release any energy with a bit of a kick, do it. That being said, there's no right or wrong way to do it this evening. It's ideal if you can have headphones that go in, headphones that meet your ears, but headphones that actually plug into your computer. That actually plug into your computer. That's going to make it better because it gives the sound one less jump that it has to make. Those of you, because I'm so happy to see so many faces that come to my live in-person gong baths, which is just amazing. Thank you. It's going to be different than an in-person gong bath because you're going to feel it differently. But if you're here, I'm very confident in saying that you connect with the sound, the frequency and the energy that is being harnessed and channeled at a different level than just vibrational sound. So the frequency is different than the sound, okay? So if during the sound bath you get clicks or like sometimes we get that when we're in an online gong bath, allow it to be part of the session in the same way you would if we were in London and there were sirens going on outside, or you're next to a snorer. Whatever comes up, let it come up and let that give you the experience that you need. So I'd really like you to turn your videos off and lie really comfortably. Lie really comfortably and give yourself that full permission to receive what you need to receive in our ceremony this evening. We enter into a spiritual realm and frequency with the divine. This is a portal, a gateway for you to have that direct contact that you need. So when I'm guiding you with my voice, if you're seeing other things, if you're having conversations with your higher self, if you're actually being carried off by a gang of angels who are like, yeah, bitch, we're going, go with it. Because I am holding this energetic container at the frequency that we need to have those experiences. And I am holding it with full, powerful safety and integrity. Okay, so you are safe to have whatever experience is right for you today. Trust that. Trust that. Close your eyes if you haven't already. And start to feel yourself becoming very at ease and peaceful in your body. Many of you in this space are actively working with energy within your professions. Maybe you're Reiki people, maybe you're energy healers, maybe you empower others, so you're working with their vibrational alignment. Maybe you're not, but maybe it's something inside you that is asking to be seen. With your permission, I will be entering the energy field of each of you that we share, and that is yours with your permission. In fact, I can feel the energy massively starting to flow already. Take what you need and use it to release that which you don't need. So as we lie, let your physical body soften and relax. Come into your breath, by which I mean notice and connect with your breath. Feel it as the powerful gateway that the breath is to draw us into stillness, into presence, and into our own experience in the moment. Feel your body start to expand. Feel the boundary between your body and whatever is touching it start to melt. Your energy field becoming more vibrant and dynamic. Allowing the sound of voice to transport you, to shift you and to change you as is needed. At the end, there will be silence to process and to receive more energy medicine if you desire it. And my voice will be the signal to come back. Let your whole body relax and receive the vibrations. Set your intention. Release what is heavy. Make space for what is coming. whole body relaxes. You start to awaken to a different vibrational frequency that has always existed within you. Safe and sound, your body stays comfortable where it is. But the essence of you finds yourself at your front door. Take hold of the handle, the lock, whatever it may be, and open your front door. To your amazement, outside is a wilderness that you know to be ancestral lands. And as we stand on the threshold between the known world that we're in, the known world that we were once in, but which exists in this world no longer, as we stand on the threshold of the other realms, I open this ceremony and call in the power of the directions. The north, the south, the east, the west, as they hold us, not only on our planet, but in this galaxy, this universe, this majesty that we inhabit. I call you in to hold this ceremony, and I thank you. I bow, I greet, and I thank the elements. The fire that rages in our souls. The fire that warms, destroys, and brings new life. Thank you. The water that reminds us what it is to flow, what it is to be crystalline and pure and clear, fluid, to be consistent, and with that consistency to contain great power. Water, thank you and welcome. I welcome the air, the gateway between the seen and the unseen, the connector of the inner and outer world of our physical bodies, and the nourisher that we need. And finally, I greet and I thank the earth. The patient magnificence of this earth that we walk upon, in her splendor, her beauty, her ever-giving abundance, and her majesty. We give our ceremony to you, Mother Earth, as you hold us, you nurture us, and you show us what it is to be abundant. We love you and we thank you. I invite the loving, high vibrational guides of each one of us to step into this ceremony with us and act as our guides, to show us where we go, what we see, what we release, what we welcome, to hear the voice that needs to be heard, to speak the words that need to be spoken, to have the strength and the wisdom to lead. I bow to the guides. Thank you. Welcome. And may you take us where we need to go. I bow to my own guides, my teachers, and the universe herself, for calling us home to the divine. Thank you. Take a few moments to feel throughout your body, your energy body, the shift in energy as we prepare to step into the unseen realms together. When you're ready, step across the threshold of your front door and feel everything change as we begin our journey. Step on the ancestral lands of your forefathers and yourself in the lifetimes that have come before you. And as we connect the past, the present, and all that will come, the future, know that what you shed in this ceremony, you shed across the ancestral lines. We are in the forest. You can smell the rich, heady sap of the pine. Your bare feet on the earth. The light dripping through, dappling through the leaves, high, high, high above. The giant sequoia redwoods, resplendent and powerful with their ancient wisdom. You feel the energy of these giant trees so strongly. The smell is heady and giddy. The birds and the insects are so noisy around you. And you sense your spirit guide ahead of you, beckoning you forwards. You know there's work to be done, and you're available to it. Together we journey through the woods. I'm right here by your side, but this is your journey. You're in clothes that make you feel wild and powerful. And each step you reclaim something you didn't even know you'd lost. The power, the keen intuition, the deep divine connection. And through the forest we go, borrowing from the energy of these ancient trees, these ancient knowing beings who stand for so long in their power, rooted deeply in perfect unity with their environment. They happily feed you, and they happily take as we walk what you need to shed. You feel yourself with every step forward getting lighter. And as your energy body becomes lighter, the light pours through the trees, cleansing you, unburdening you. Until we come to a glen. And at this glen, you and your guide get to make the decision that's right for you. The glen has a waterfall. The glen has a cave. The glen has a giant tree. The glen has a mossy, beautiful space of grass that you can lie upon. You can climb the tree, you can sit beneath the tree. You can lie in the pool of water underneath the waterfall. You can stand beneath the waterfall. You can go into the cave with the fire. You can climb to the top of the waterfall and see the sprawling forest. Find your spot. Get really comfortable. And allow your guide to share with you the wisdom, the release, and the purpose that is yours today as we move into the power of the channeled energy, frequencies, and sounds for the second part. receive the energy medicine, then allow yourself to receive now, and if you don't, just silently say no thank you. wherever you are. Drink in the possibility that you've come here for. In the other realm in which we find ourselves, allow the shifts that your soul craves to happen in the vibrational world, that we may carry it back into our normal waking life. Know confidently that the work we do here manifests when we step out of this space. So as we stay here together for a few more moments, anchor whatever you've experienced and allow it to settle into your DNA, your quantum physics, your being. And give thanks to the space that held you for this deep ceremonial journey work. If you're at the top of the waterfall, climb back down. If you're in the cave, come back out. If you're lying in the moss, stand up. If you're under or at the top of a tree, make your way back. If you're in the water, step out. And we gather as a circle in the clearing, with our gang of guides all around us, their hands on our shoulders, reminding us that we were given our unique gifts for a reason, that they're safe and that they are needed at this time. And together we turn and we start to walk back out of the forest. We leave the glen behind and we hear the sounds of the forest around us, the birds, the insects, the rustling of the leaves. We smell the rich, slightly acrid smells of the forest. Heady, earthy. We see the dappling light high, high, high up above the canopy of the trees. We hear the crunch of foliage fallen beneath our feet as we make our way back, lighter than when we entered, clearer than when we entered. Space within ourselves for the new iteration that's coming. At the edge of the forest, all together now, we each see our own respective front doors. And at the edge of our front door, before we step over the threshold, I will close the energy of this ceremony by giving thanks to the directions, the elements, the guides, the unseen protective forces, the universe and Mother Earth. Thank you for holding this ethereal container for us today, where time stood still. Thank you. We honour you and we honour your influence in our lives. Before you step back over the threshold to your front door, take a few deep breaths. And then when you're ready, step across. Shut your front door. And come back to lie in your body wherever you left it. Start to come back into your body now. Feel yourself comfortable and cozy. Feel the weight of your body. So safe, so dense, such a beautiful home. Come home into your physicality. Drink in the breath. Drink it in. With every breath, allowing what you experience to settle in this world, in this reality. We all came here for a reason, and only we know what that reason was. But know that it is done. As we start to come round now, if you need to wriggle or move or stretch, absolutely do. It takes time to ground in the body again after we've been on a journey like this. So just take your own time. Maybe rub the hands together. Maybe stretch, wriggle, yawn. And do feel free to just silently drop off if you're in an amazing space and you want to stay there. Equally, I'm going to stop the record now. So anybody who's catching this on the replay, thank you so much for being here. Take your time to come back round and know that you can contact me about anything if you need to.